Hello again! It's been so long since you last saw me and some of my neonates. Like 2 days. I know it's a really long time. I'm sorry, but we're back.
He's not
With a
really
very-
sorry.
I'm not.
Just
I'm
ignore
not.
that. Yeah. No, he's not.
I'm sorry to the audience. I'm not sorry to anybody else that's in this room with me.
Why would I want you to be sorry?
I don't know.
I'm here to
We'll figure
help.
that out as we go. But tonight sees us 2 nights after the Neonates coterie session. We've had some rousing, some hunting, some healing on some people's behalf. We're not walking around, baby hand Deadpool in it anymore. But as the three of these lovely neonates wake, do their rousing, do their blushing, go for a hunt, those who do hunt return, there's a note stuck to each of your doors in the Coterie Haven. Just something like cardstock that's been folded over, your name written on the outside, and then put up on the door.
What's it look like? Like
Well, it's
what's
just
the
cardstock, and it's
receivable?
been secured with scotch tape.
Scotch tape.
Yeah.
Oscar will slowly open his and kind of just read what it is.
Well, they all say the same thing. So with one of you reading it, the rest of you kind of follow suit. Good evening. If you're reading this, I need you to meet me at Elysium. Signed V.
Miss Valentina.
Must be.
I mean, unless you know another important V.
Taking my car?
Yeah, well, we can take yours.
Cool, considering yours still doesn't have working headlights, which we should fix at some point.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
Anyway, he'll twirl the keys of Seamus around his finger and then start making his way out to the car proper.
An easy enough trip with all three of you. You guys know the way. You know how to get into Elysium at this point. You know how to get under the museum and down through security where the typical man in the helmet is waiting. We do the show of putting the weapons in for now, shoves them in the box, pushes that aside, and lets you guys in. When you approach, there is Miss Valentina standing by, but she's not alone. Sitting on his throne, the prince and head of the city, John Sexton, and standing off to one side, off to the left of the throne, is the sheriff, Benny Sorkin. As you approach, Valentina gestures here they are, your highness. These are the three that Catherine told me about. Apparently they need some work on getting along and working together. So these are the ones I volunteered for your outing this evening.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Mr. Sullivan, Mr. Moriarty, Mr. Pierce. It's so good to see the three of you. You will notice that John, in his typical princely fashion, is not blushed tonight. The skin is pulled taut. He looks like a desiccated corpse sitting upon his throne. He leans back, steeples together his fingers, hands covered in those thin, sheer black gloves, scars just barely visible beneath it. I have been receiving quite the reports about the three of you. Also, Mr. Moriarty, Mr. Sullivan, Mazel Tov.
Thomas is going to look at the two of them like, what?
Thank you, Your Grace.
Indeed. Thank you.
Well, there's nothing that goes on in this city I am not intimately aware of. So, tonight, we have prepared a call it an exercise.
Can't hear you.
Your mic's cutting out, brother.
Tonight we will be having what we would call a exercise. You will be accompanying Sheriff Sorkin and I on a bit of an excursion. It's been so long after all, and I stretch my legs.
As you decree, Your Grace.
All three of you collect your things from Spartan and follow me.
We'll do. We'll do, you, Grace. We'll
An easy
nod.
enough thing. You guys can head out. He kind of shoves the box in front of him, like, take it. You can collect your things and follow Prince Sexton and Benny to the garage where there is a van waiting for you, as has been shared. So you will see the black, like business delivery van with a young Miss Wayne sitting eagerly in the driver's seat. Just does a little.
Liam just kind of gives a very kind of like just simple wave of the hand as if to just because if I remember correctly, Miss Wayne taught him a little bit of driving.
That she did, or at least attempted to. How successful she was still remains to be seen.
He hasn't got caught or crashed yet.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a key word to that phrase.
Oscar's doing a lot of the driving lately, too.
Yes.
But there it is. And there's your fearless leader gesturing to load onto this lovely wagon.
Load up relatively efficiently then. Although we'll wait to see if the prince gets in first, because it's one of those dignitaries usually go into the vehicle first before anybody else trails behind. So it's going to wait and follow the cue of Benny and Prince Sexton because they both outrank him. So he's just going to kind of wait.
And John will open the passenger side door, let Benny take shotgun.
With the shotgun. With a shotgun.
With a shotgun. As is customary, he shouldn't be quite so visible after all, being the prince of the city. And he climbs into back with the rest of you.
Okay. Once the prince gets in, Oscar will go in.
Liam is following Oscar.
And then Thomas will get in.
Everybody loads up. Miss Wayne kind of looks over her shoulder. All right, everybody, buckle up.
Yes,
And-
the car will not move if everyone's buckles are not buckled. You might die from gunshots, but you will not die from being ejected from this vehicle.
Click.
Quick.
Yep. John's gonna buckle in. Does anyone dare venture a look at the prince?
Not directly in the eye.
Well, he's a venture, it goes without saying.
We'll glance over, yeah, but he's not going to like scrutinize the prince. He's just looking at the man. He is kind of probably
just
sitting catty corner to.
Taking in a glance.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Have you ever seen a kid that was just promised that we're going to go get ice cream?
Yes, 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 we have.
He looks, even though he is this blanched corpse, he looks pleased as punch. He's just got a smile on his face, just very happy, hands folded in his lap.
Oscar will choose not to comment.
And if
laugh.
anyone is even, vaguely paying attention or has heightened senses, God forbid, will notice that either Benny's toe is tapping or her fingers are tapping along adjudication. She too also seems fairly happy, and then will vocally add, the prince and I were going to do this by ourselves, but then your three names came up, and we were like, you know what? Why not have company? Aren't you lucky?
Yeah. Definitely from one Catherine Diadamo, name dropped all three of them to Miss Valentina, to which she reported to the prince and to the sheriff that I heard you needed some extra security. So what a good time to learn how to get along.
Oh my god, I just realized this. Oh no.
Liam's gonna insight check on the prince.
All right, go ahead and give me that roll. Wits and insight, Liam.
Hit him with the vibe check chair.
They're
The
so
vibe
adorable.
check chair.
Wits
They're
and
so
insight.
adorable. I love them.
Wits and insight. And if John's doing anything to mask, Einar knows. Oh, all right.
Well, that's even worse. No,
That's even better. I love that for him.
Oh, we're starting off tonight with a bang.
I don't really think I like your use of that word, especially playing the character that you
Oh,
are.
yeah. With 3 successes, you could probably read the prince pretty clearly, especially since he's making no effort to hide how he's feeling. So, why don't you give him a little peek into Prince Sexton's mind right now?
Liam, you have not seen this man this happy since his wedding day.
And I don't think
He
the other
is
two have
just-
seen you that happy, period.
The other two have never seen the prince this happy. But yeah, no, like this is the happiest you have seen the prince other than his wedding day.
Liam's not going to comment on it.
Smart lad.
As the drive goes on, the van headed up towards the Woodland Cemetery before it finally pulls up outside, stops. The engine doesn't shut off, but all of the exterior lights are clicked off. It's like, all right, boss, here we are, just like you asked.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Miss Wayne. If you three will excuse me, I just need to slip into something a bit more comfortable. And he stands up, walks to the rear of the van where you see a large steel partition. He
Fucking show off.
Let me have my moment. He unlocks the door, steps inside, and moments later comes out in a different outfit, which I will post now.
I think I'll eat mine now.
We're all gonna die. He's in his armor. I guarantee
If
you.
we're
he
not going to die, someone is.
is. Yeah, that's probably arguably where. Oh no.
Yes. For those that can't see, it is a very tactical, Snake Eyes-esque kind of armor and pants with a full helmet with a large glass blacked out panel coming down the front with a number of blades over the shoulder and on the hip.
He carefully tugs at each of the straps, making sure that they're set properly. The mask like a slick panel of obsidian over his face. And you can hear a little click. All right, time to get to work.
Benny will kind of lean around to the back. She's basically all in black for those viewers who do not have access to our wardrobe channel. And just has black face paint on, mucked up, that sort of thing. And just kind of looks at everyone and goes, okay, so in normal situations, there's protocol. You call him this, you call him that. Right now, we're just John and Benny. No titles, no other shit until this is over. Capiche?
Sounds good,
Understood.
As you wish.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Can we activate some things, please?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, get hungrier. Do it.
Oscar would like to activate prowess.
Okay, give me that rouse. Not inaccurate. It's like Snake Eyes and Deadpool had a baby.
Oh, I
Alright.
don't get hungrier. Yay.
Good,
An
good.
avocado of a
We
baby.
can save that for later.
Not at all.
Thomas is gonna activate toughness and lethal body.
Okay. I don't think you have to rouse for lethal body, but
You don't.
you do for toughness.
Nope. You do
That's
need to
just
rouse
a-
for toughness.
Yeah, that's just a. All right. Oh, good. The dice spot's being kind to you guys at the moment. We love that for you.
Liam just checks his Beretta, makes sure that it's fully locked and loaded.
Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna check all
okay.
the weapons, make sure everything's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You will
As you
notice
guys,
that the prince has no firearms, just blades.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Oscar recognizes that and is also aware of the kind of thing. Yeah, no. Quick question. Is there anything familiar about the way John moves in how he moves about and things? Would Oscar be aware?
Yes. Oh, yes.
He did spend some time in New York under this guise, didn't he?
Not just New York, but Philly during the war, during
Yeah.
the Sabat War. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar
Yeah,
would
no.
have seen-
You recognize this armor immediately.
Oh,
This is Samael.
fuck. Yeah, no. Oscar immediately, like his gaze, like he schools his face, but for a split second, if John or anybody else is paying attention, it's that instant. I recognize you, and I am not. Yeah, no. The
Are you-
pucker, the general airlock.
But it was a split second before he tries to compose himself.
Yes.
All right, give me composure and subterfuge.
Okay, that's fine. That's completely fine. 1, 2, 3. That's not a bad pull for Elmo.
It's fine. It's fine. The prince dresses up like this all the time, right?
I don't fucking believe that shit.
All right. All right.
You know what?
Well,
At this point,
it's
I'm just going to let it
composed.
ride. I don't necessarily think I care.
It's composed. Anybody that's really not paying attention might be like, "Oh, like Oscar's just being Oscar." Anybody like probably Liam, who spends a lot of time around Oscar's like, "Huh, that's a weird face." But like for Tommy and
That's
Benny,
suspicious.
no, for Thomas and Benny, it's like he's just weird.
Liam's kind of thought process is just kind of like, the appropriate level of fear.
Oh, yeah, no. John would know, though. John would know.
Oh yeah.
That's the one he's worried about.
What's the matter, Mr. Sullivan? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Seen an old face that I didn't think I'd ever see again.
Shame that. And he dismounts the van.
Oscar will follow. Not even bothering to look over at Liam or Thomas or anybody else, just is going to get out and follow the prince.
Yep. Thomas getting out.
Yeah, Liam, the same.
So dismounting one by one, coming out to the cemetery. Everything's dark. Minus some streetlights around the way. But the prince basically leads you around. It's dark in here. There's a small chain link fence that goes around the perimeter of the area with a little gate that you can walk through as your seniors of authority seem to pass right through, just on a mission, right?
Does this place seem deserted? Like,
Oh yeah, it's pretty late in your cemetery. There's not a lot of, activity. I know people are dying to get in, but
it's a grave affair you suggested.
right. Yeah, there's no grave encounters that you're dealing with.
I don't.
No gots.
No.
Just a bunch of Hikata doing an unboxing.
No. Rowan's in the library.
Well, there might be books here. You never know.
How dark
Just
is
dig
it?
deep enough. Pretty dark. Not to the point to where you'd need like Eyes of the Beast or Oblivion Sight to see.
Just checking.
Nighttime dark.
Yeah,
But being
just checking.
creatures of the night, and you do have a little bit of an edge on like the everyday mortal. Not by a lot, but enough. You're used to hunting your prey in the dark. So, as you walk in, John seemingly beelining it, knowing where this man is going, is absolutely a man on a mission.
How point of marching order? Oscar will be slightly behind and to John's right, kind of like quite literally like a shadow, moving like bodyguard type fashion. You can, given how Oscar is moving, Oscar has definitely done this kind of work before. Maybe not with the prince or anything like that, but it's definitely done bodyguard work enough to know where to move slightly behind and to the right of the prince as you
That's
walk.
fair, because Oscar does have a thing going for him. But as you guys all lead up, before you stands a decent sized mausoleum with a name kind of etched in the top. There's some moss and lichen that's grown over it, but there's enough letters to make out SEON. Two of the middle ones seem to be covered up. But what I need from the lot of you at this moment is a wits and awareness. Man, I'm getting a lot of bots lately.
Yeah, thankfully we've been catching them pretty quick.
All right, we got Thomas, good. Oscar and Liam, not bad.
I'm going to roll a willpower on that.
All right, we'll mark one as spent. Oh, you're gonna spend your fancy new increase already, huh?
If not now, when?
That's fair. So I'm kind of hand waving that the guest stars see it because they know what they're looking for. The three of you haven't been told a damn thing yet. Thomas and Liam, since you two scored higher out of the three, you see three figures kind of like looking around, tombstones, watching you guys. And it's at that time where you hear these low but screech-covered growls. And with those successes, you get a glimpse of a couple of these. These are whites. Kindred who have absolutely lost themselves to their beast and become nothing more than a bloodthirsty husk of what they once were.
Who's ever in back, Benny leans forward and just whispers in the back, in their ear, "It's so long. It's white."
Oscar, not seeing it because I feel like this is appropriate, is just going to kind of slowly look over at Benny as if to go, "Really?" But then thinks better of saying anything and just looks over where the figures were pointed out and just eyes immediately darken and his fist clench. He's seen quite a few of these.
All right. So these things come around the corner and then they screech as all three just start to charge. And if the two guests can put their resolve and awareness scores in the chat for me, because I have access to everybody else.
So, awareness. I'm just going to put that in the private chat.
Okay.
I'm not going to make Ryan work for it yet.
Yeah, no. All right, so here's how we're going to go. So, the prince seems to snap to, like, just with a reflex that none of you have really seen out of him as of yet, as most of your meetings with John have been political, where he doesn't even get up off the throne. With the exception of Liam. So, Prince Sexton, as you see these things charging at you and your people, it is your move.
John will draw Lightbringer from his back, the faint glow of the blade illuminating a small area around him as he activates his 2-dot miracle and imbues his blade with sunlight.
Oh no.
I will need the three of you to give me willpower rolls.
5 plus our humanity, right?
Yes. Your remaining unspent willpower plus 1/3 of your humanity.
Is that 5 for me or 6?
What's your humanity?
7.
So what's a third of that?
Try and make me do maths, dude.
It's 2. It's 2.
2.
Just cut it into 3 parts.
It's 2.
There's no hunger.
Yesterday, I saw a balloon.
All right,
Hey.
we got that. We got that.
Woo!
And I just need our young Mr. P.
I get a bonus. I get a bonus.
You do.
Oh, you do.
I
You
do.
do. You do.
You get a 2-die bonus.
You do. Mm-hmm. Let's hope those die roll well. Oh, way to go, Thomas.
Hell
Very
yeah.
proud of you, my man.
Praise Mithras.
So, well, the three of you are probably taken back by this. Your beasts are easy enough to contain. Like I said, even Liam, like, your beast seems rather timid as of to what it's been lately. Almost like it's been suppressed tonight.
To be fair, Liam has seen John take a sun bomb to the face.
Yeah, that's totally why your beast is so chill. But Prince Sexton pulls his blade, adorns it with his miracle, and then I imagine strikes at this thing.
Oh, absolutely. We're going for the neck.
All right, just for gigs, give me a strength in melee.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do that in the glittery.
Okay.
So we've got.
I wasn't sure if you were going to show off public or not.
Not just yet. Not just yet.
Mhm. He's going to be coy with us, make us want it a little bit, you know? It's the prince, modest, but, you know, demure.
Very demi-ray.
I rolled it.
Oh,
Demure, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot. I forgot the hunger die on that.
So I'm just going to count the last 4, which still puts you safe because none of those critted, so you're good. Yeah, you see one of these things kind of drop to all fours and start like animal rushing John, and it's just a quick slice, and there one's of a white continues on its path in a trail of ash. As that happens, we turn to Oscar.
All
As
right.
2 more are rushing your group.
So Oscar will take a few steps forward and then just clock this thing in the jaw to knock it off course, so it's not going to get a direct beeline at the prince. Because even though Oscar very clearly sees that he can hold his own, not going to willingly just let something hit the prince. Sorry.
Give me your strength and brawl.
Okay.
Remember, prowess doesn't go into the roll; it goes into the damage.
Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Mm-hmm. Hey.
Oh, yeah, no. Just as easy as the prince clocked one with his blade, you step forward, uppercutting another one, and just rips apart in ashes. Easy enough to dispatch.
Excellent.
Liam, there's one of these things remaining charging at you guys.
Even though it's probably not really going to work well in his favor, he's going to activate feral weapons.
Okay. Feral weapons. I believe you need a rouse for that,
Indeed.
for your Protean ability. Yep, one
I get
rouse
hungry.
check. We're up to hunger too. All right. And then what is Liam's move?
Rush forward, and he knows that he's not going to get much in terms of. He knows he's not going to get much in terms of like actually trying to kill this thing,
Mm-hmm.
but he can at least injure it. So
Okay.
he's going to try and go for the. He's effectively going to try and slash across the stomach and the sides.
All right. That's going to be a strength and brawl.
I'm
plus
also
your-
going to blood surge for this.
Okay. No matter what, yep, go ahead and blood surge. However, I'm just going to say that's a rouse check because you're still taking a 2 die penalty to your physical rolls.
That's fair.
So it's still just 1 die.
Oh no.
Actually, no matter what you do, it's going to be 1 die. So if you want to save that, we can kind of.
Fair. If it doesn't make a difference, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's going to be a single die.
Just one?
Yep, that's all you got. I can't take you to a 0 or negative dice pool. You only got enough dice to go around.
Hey. No, I don't want that. Almost put in a rouse instead of a hunger. Yay!
Win.
It probably did nothing, but at least it's a success.
Yeah, with you and your claws elongated into these long taloned weapons, you try to swipe at one, and it aptly dodges and cuts around you. But before this thing gets to act, Thomas and Benny both get to go. So, Thomas, why don't you tell us what you're doing?
Tom's gonna take his Diablo,
Mm-hmm.
provided it's not. How close is it to others first?
It just sidestepped Liam. It's probably within 1 or 2 feet.
Okay, never mind. Maybe not the Diablo. We'll do the 357 and
Okay.
take it.
All right. Give me that composure and firearms, please. Oh, man. Yeah, no, you were able to catch it and see your gunshot go in. It kind of goes rolling back before jumping back onto its feet, like doing like the wounded wobble.
My hunger
Which,
dice, though, man.
All
Oh,
hunger.
oh man, it's being nice to you guys, but it's getting real close.
My hunger dice came up as 666.
Oh God.
And those are all on the hunger dice. No successes on the actual skill dice.
Ah, I'm totally screaming.
Beast, take the wheel.
Which brings us to Sheriff Sorokin. This thing just got shot. Seems like it's on its last leg.
You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted, Nick.
It was such a good one-liner too.
Just say it again.
I would say it'd only be wobble. It'd only be on its last leg if it was literally on its last leg and had only one leg.
Yeah, no.
Benny will basically do something. Well, none of you have really seen this before, so this might only be an interesting development for John. But Benny blinks and then appears right behind this white and is just going to tear its head off, the injured one.
Yeah. Just give me a strength and brawl.
Excellent. Her base
Thomas
strength is a
approves.
4 if you really care about calculating damage.
No, I'm just trying to see if we get messy crits or not. That's all.
Just John in
Thomas
the
approves of ripping off heads, so
Because it's already used a reaction this turn, so it can't do anything. It don't have celerity.
you don't have that
Unfortunately.
clarity.
Unfortunately for it, I do.
Yeah.
Oscar recognizes this so well. Oh God, this is all just so many memories.
Okay, all right. Normal thing, just going over, grab it by the neck, place the other one on the back of the skull, and separates the two as it just crumbles into ash.
There's this look of like utter glee and joy and delight on her face that may be disturbing for those of you who may or may not have reasonably decent humanity scores. Which is interesting for other reasons.
Thomas used to work with Santos, so
Yeah.
used to it.
I mean, Oscar used to be part of the IRA and was a shovelhead, so this is nothing.
Liam fought in the coup along with the prince, then known as the general.
I watched him beat a man to death with his own hammer.
I watched. Well, no, he didn't watch that, but he did watch him take a sun bomb to the face and then proceed to do things to Burke.
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Good thing we killed her and she's gone, right? Yeah. No.
What's in the box, John? What's in the box?
That's above your pay grade, Oscar.
It is. This is Wolfgar giving John crap. This isn't Oscar giving John crap.
Wouldn't you like to know?
But
No.
as you all kind of witness this happen, you hear another screech as you turn to see one more of these things like think about charging, but then dart into the mausoleum where you're all headed.
It's playing hide and go seek. Let's seek.
Let's teach it to fear the dark. And Oscar will start slinking forward behind the prince.
No. I'm going to teach it to fear the light. And John just starts casually strolling ahead of everyone.
Fucking dramatic bitch.
Let me have my moment.
So, with a lot of
He's
you,
gonna smirk at that and like follow the prince.
yeah, with a lot of you kind of following him in, going to this mausoleum where there's placard names on both sides of the wall and what seems to be an old stone coffin in the center. But the back wall, it's not a wall. It seems to be a blown out dugout. Either way, there's a tunnel leading from that back wall into the ground. And it's probably a good 10 feet tall by 10 feet wide. Oh, I'm sorry, Luke. This is just the get along episode. We'll introduce the Neonates to the Luke at a later date.
The rest of them.
Liam's gonna kind of. Does the dugout look like as if it was effectively made by people with tools?
Give me what's an investigation? There's no penalty to this one.
It's an investigation.
So that's 4 dice for you.
Yay! At hunger 2.
Yep. 50-50 chance.
Okay. It's not worth it.
It doesn't look like a mole dug it, but it's hard to tell if it was shovels. You don't dig a lot of holes.
Can Oscar look at this and see if it was dug by a shovel?
Sure. Give me a wits and investigation, and I'll give you a 1 die bonus for this.
Okay.
Oh, no.
For experience from being in a hole?
Yeah, for digging themselves out of a hole when they were reborn.
Shovelhead.
That's not the only hole we're talking about.
Nope, it's not. 3.
This is a mix of what looks to be like hand and claw marks, as well as shovels.
Yeah, no. Oscar's just gonna mutter under his breath in Irish Gaelic, "Fucking shovelheads."
Maybe.
Maybe. It's just gonna just swear in Irish Gaelic. So
Also, with that roll, Oscar, you can catch a faint glow of some orange light way down this tunnel.
something's down there. It's glowing.
It's real far. It's coming like around a corner, and you can just barely see it.
Yeah, we might have company down here. That's around the corner there a bit. It's not bright like that is, gesturing to John's sword, but was it that? We need to be careful.
Oh,
I mean,
excellent.
John's sword isn't glowing like the noonday sun. It has like a.
Well, it's a soft glow.
It's like the dark saber if you got it from like Saberforge and not from Disney.
So, an expensive version or a cheap version?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
No,
Saberforge is good. Okay, I'm a purveyor of their stuff, and their shop's only like an hour away from me.
I was about to say better.
I should have expected that the Ventru would pay top dollar for his lightsaber.
Yeah, he doesn't have that black card for nothing.
Yeah. So
And then we won't talk about his war crime wife.
so
Who do you think made the sword?
definitely with her. Now, so quick question. So, like, Oscar will offer to take point unless John indicates that he is going to, regardless of what anybody has said. The mutterings of "let me have my moment" have been a thing. So it's just kind of like he's going to look over to the Prince. Your Grace, would you allow me to take point, or would you prefer to do that?
Let's see what you've got. And he just gestures to the hole.
Yeah, Oscar will take first step down.
Fennec, I'm gonna need the Rick and Morty meme posted in the Discord channel, please. So, as Oscar steps further down into this tunnel, is there a marching order for you guys?
Oh, Liam's following Oscar.
I bet he is. What about you, Thomas?
Thomas is looking to the prince for orders. He will do whatever he
John is hot on Liam's heels. if they are capable of walking side by side in the tunnel, he will. He does not want to be too far from the action.
Benny is taking up the rear, basically shunting Thomas in front of her to basically guard the prince, help her guard the prince's back, and just will mutter in Russian the whole way down. And if anyone speaks Russian, it's something. This is too many people to be penetrating a hole with. Well,
I don't speak Russian, so it's fine.
No, I don't think any of you do.
Nope.
Liam speaks Romanian, but
You might pick a couple words out of that, given how close the dialect is, but not enough to make sense of it.
there's definitely some swear words out there. You can tell.
Yeah,
that.
you catch the vulgarity pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Those tend to be pretty universal.
Just by tone alone, really. Once you hit the Slavic languages.
Yeah. Unless it's German, it always sounds angry.
Yeah, which is why it's related to Klingon, because Klingon also sounds angry.
Yeah. I say that as a German man, like it's
Same.
But as you all kind of march down, Oscar and Liam in the front, probably Prince Sexton and Thomas next, with Benny taking up the rear. Marching down in, it gets darker and darker. Liam, could you give me a composure? Not Liam, sorry. Oscar, can you give me a resolve and composure, please?
Sure. Blood die?
No.
Or no?
No,
Okay.
just resolve and composure.
Okay.
Okay,
3.
cool. Thank you. So you continue down. Eventually, it levels out to where you see another gang of these things kind of scooping from this bronze bowl. Just completely oblivious to your presence. Just feeding themselves, gorging.
How many are there?
3.
3. Okay.
Bronze.
So, yeah, no, he's not going to do that again. He's going to hold up a hand and silently hold up 3 fingers. Gesture ahead. Mostly just to not alert the things to their presence as of yet, and is going to step to one side and kind of slink to the dark a bit and sort of start seeing if he can kind of skirt around to flank and sandwich things between the group.
Give me a dexterity and stealth.
Can I use my shadow cloak bonus, please?
You absolutely can. In fact, what does that give you?
2.
Your 2? Take a third die, please.
Extra spooky.
Oh, I like this. Yeah. Okay, so that's 7. I am the knight.
Yeah. You're very, very sneaky, sir.
The prince would like to pop his obfuscate, so shadow cloak and unseen passage.
Does he extinguish the sword for that?
He can sheath it.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, that might be counterproductive to what he's attempting to do. Just
Yep.
like, here, let me hide while I hold the sun.
No, he's going to sheathe the sword. He's not going to drop the miracle, but he is going to sheathe the sword. It does extinguish the light.
Okay. Yeah, no, I like that. You can do that. What about the others? Are you also sneaking forward?
Liam's actually going to look to Thomas and Benny and he's going to try and indicate as quietly as possible that if Thomas and Benny basically follow Oscar and John to try and flank him, because Liam doesn't have much in terms of Strength.
All right. So sneaking and trying to assist. Go ahead and give me your dexterity and stealth.
Yeah, to kind of help Liam, Benny will basically just be like, keep your eyes peeled and stay back. You
You know what? I'll give an assistance die for that, so he's only at a 1 die penalty,
So
which
that
is 1 die.
joy.
Jesus Christ.
Liam's not your physical man.
No, he's a talker.
Demon would love to be physical, but he just didn't build that way.
Actually, that's a fair point. I think that actually change of plan.
Okay.
He's basically going to let Thomas and Benny go ahead of him. And he's then going to effectively step forward and do the ahoy hoy.
Oh my God, he's playing the fate.
So, Thomas and Benny, regardless of if you were sneaking or not now, Liam goes and gets their attention as they turn and see the 3 of you. And
Oh, well, they see the 2 of them, because the instant they turn and see Liam, Benny blinks behind one of them is going to punch him.
All right, give me your brawl and strength and brawl.
I still haven't seen anything impressive down this hole. I have high hopes, Ryan.
Listen. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay, Nick? Yeah, you catch this thing off guard and punch it, and it kind of leers into the bowl and like falls over it.
Nice.
Twitch then, Thomas, you haven't had an action yet, so I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Yeah, Thomas is gonna step forward and punch one.
All right, strength and brawl, please.
As the dude's head hits the bowl, Betty will basically whisper loud enough for those to hear. Bowled you over, I did.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's here all night.
Gotta love me.
Absolutely. Ooh.
Yeah, no, Thomas, you come up and you clock one as well, kind of sending it reeling back. Twitch leaves one in the front that will lunge at Liam, since he is the noisemaker, and the other 2 were kind of caught off guard. So, Liam, you will have the option of parrying or getting out of the way.
It really doesn't matter either way, does it?
That depends on which one of those pools is better. No, they're both 1 die. It doesn't really matter.
Don't like this.
I mean, I'll roll it anyway.
Yep. Because it's going to lunge at you. Which one are you doing?
Gonna try and dodge.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll try and parry.
All right. That's a single die, my noodly arm friend.
It was going to be a single die either way.
Yeah, no. I just like,
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
yep.
Predictable.
This thing will slash at Liam as it charges him and take 4 points of superficial.
At least it's just superficial thing.
Yeah, it didn't bite you. That's aggravating.
Oh, no.
Oh, John. Hiding in the shadows.
Well, I can't. We don't have enough neonates. I can't let this one die.
Not your
Besides-
second or third favorite one.
Yeah, like. So John's going to leap from the shadows, and he is going to grip up this white's head. I'm also going to activate Relentless Grasp and
Okay.
Fist of Cain.
Relentless grasp is a potence power.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
So I need a rouse check for Relentless Grasp and 1 for Fist of Cain. Ooh. Okay, there's 1. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right.
Hunger 4, baby.
no.
Yep.
You're in a
all
snack-filled environment. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's fine.
So John's gonna grip up his head and
Wait,
squeeze.
doesn't John sit at Hunger 4 for Mithramadon?
3.
No, 3? All right. Just making sure. Yeah. Strength and brawl with that lovely high hunger.
Yee boy. Let's see. We've got. You know what? I'll let everybody get a little.
Like I'm not going to show
now.
that one.
Yeah, like I'm not going to show that one.
Oh, I meant the
Hang on a
comment.
second.
Yes. For the question on our Twitch, Mithramadon, as the Mithraean cult within the Ventru is currently observing a holiday of sorts where they allow themselves to be a certain level of hunger in order to prove that they can tame and overpower their beast until the summer solstice, to which we'll have a interesting episode taking place in game since that has already passed us by.
You know what? I'm going to spend a willpower because I can.
Okay. Jeez, my dude.
There is no kill like overkill.
Correct.
That's a to whom it may concern. Yeah. So you kind of one of probably Oscar, since the other 3 of you were intertwined with this, steps forward. Did you have one of these in mind? To which one you're grabbing?
The
The closest, or the one that's attacking Liam. Yeah, the one that's attacking Liam.
Liam, as you're backpedaling, as you have this gash across your chest now, suddenly there's the prince, bear hugging it, and just squeezing and crushing until pulling his arms apart. And there's no white anymore.
It's just a white spot.
Which brings us to Oscar. Now, Oscar, before you declare your action, I need another resolve and composure, please.
Okay.
Actually, I need 2 of these. First, I need a frenzy check from you.
Okay, so that is a pool of 7.
That's your remaining willpower and a third of your humanity.
Okay.
Yes. Loved one got hurt.
Oh, shit. That's 2.
Cool. That's not enough.
No.
All right. Can I?
You frenzy.
Yeah. So I know I don't have strict control over this, but can he activate Arms of Ahriman in his frenzy?
You know, I like that, given that I was going to have you make a composure and resolve for something similar here in a moment. So it won't even be something he needs to rouse for. It just happens. As he lashes out, the arms kind of coming, not from him for a change, but like the shadows from the walls, reaching out and trying to snatch one of these. Whether it be the one by Thomas, the one that Benny knocked over, just grabs it. And I need you to, I believe that's a Wits in Oblivion roll.
It is.
Yep. Go ahead and give me that.
Can I blood surge for this?
No, because you're not in control.
That's fair. Ooh, I want to spend a willpower. Can I spend a willpower, or am I not?
We're not going to worry about that, as these kind of, it does the thing where one just punches straight through, another punches straight through, a third, a fourth, and then just all go in different directions. And just this, cloud of dust falls to the floor.
And from the corner of the shadows, as Oscar steps out, his eyes are completely black, all of this thing, and he just lets out the from the corner and is just stepping out and is going for the next white, is moving.
Yeah, and he will maybe have a chance.
Maybe we'll see who kills
But Liam, you are next up. You saw the prince bear hug and rip one apart. Your significant other just has gone feral and torn one apart with their mastery over oblivion itself, which I don't think either Liam or Thomas have seen Oscar do that up until the other night where they got to meet Metasaurus. But this is different. Instead of controlled and agile, it is feral, it is bestial, it is angry.
So the last white is with Benny.
On the floor in front of Benny, yes.
Liam is going to give the prince a very kind of. Liam's effectively going to give that the prince that kind of nod of, you just saved my ass, like kind of nod, but we're still in the thick of it. Before, like, effectively walking past the prince, pulling out his Beretta, and he's going to try and shoot this thing in the head.
All right. Give me a composure and firearms at a 2 dice penalty, since firearms is a physical roll.
Composure and firearms, that's 1 dot again.
Man, you're not built for street fights.
Try not to shoot the sheriff.
Try my best.
Or the prince,
You know,
or your partner, or Thomas.
thank you, because with Kit giving me that lovely idea, that was going to be my idea for bestial fail. So good job.
he did walk past the prince a little bit. Like, he just kind of
Yeah.
like walked past him and is literally just behind the prince.
You don't understand, though. I can't pass up the chance to do the pun of "I shot the sheriff."
That
That was going to be the bestial fail.
This is the reason why Liam should not be a deputy full time.
No, with this thing being prone, it's not hard to like single-hand it and point at something that's immobile. All you have to do is get a success and not fail. Like, as this thing takes enough of that and ashes to the ground, to where now the lot of you turn to your cohort, who is just in an animalistic state. Their eyes have gone black. They are casting shadowed tentacles out of the walls and out from the floor. And you have that to contend with as we bring up Thomas.
Okay, so all the whites are dead.
Yep. And you just have a frenzy and coterie mate. It's fine. It's only the second one this week.
Fine. The second frenzy within as little as a week. Oh yeah, no.
The last one was 2 days ago.
Yep.
Thomas is gonna kind of cautiously approach Oscar,
Mhm.
like very slow steps.
Mhm.
You alright, buddy?
There is no answer. There's just this bestial growl. Like, almost, if he could foam at the mouth, I think he would.
His teeth are a little too long. Like, you've seen Kindred in frenzy with their fangs bared. His are just a slightly bit longer, and
Yeah,
they almost
like-
touch the edge of his chin.
You know that, like, Kindred can kind of extend their teeth to feed. These have dropped even further. And being from Chicago, as Thomas is, you've seen your fair number of La Sombra frenzy.
Mhm.
This is not a good time.
Thomas is gonna stop and kind of look over his shoulder, but still keeping Oscar in sight.
Yeah, like I don't want to look at you guys because that means I can't look at him, and I don't like that option.
Are we
Sun's
laying him
getting low, buddy.
Or
Sun's getting real low.
or calming him down.
Benny is literally pulling a stake out of her, out from one of from somewhere. You're not really sure where. It's an Elizabeth Swan moment, you know.
You guys have had the very much same reaction to Boone pulling knives out. Like, where do you keep all of those?
No one asks
For the
questions.
details.
You don't want to know.
know.
For the observant, it's got like some netting around the handle. It's a very custom stake. Let's just put it that way.
Oh man.
No one stops her. She will go and basically let Thomas distract Oscar and then put her stake fighting skills to use.
Is there any chance that Liam can intervene and try and dominate Oscar to calm down?
Not with how he is in the order of things. But I will give the next person in line a chance to interfere. Which thankfully is the prince.
So,
Who the stake is for?
First and foremost, I have a little something that I need to take care of because there is the smell of vitae in the air.
Luckily, that's a fairly low.
Not that low.
No. So about that.
Fuck.
Oh man.
You
Okay.
kids want to see a dead body?
Well, that's John's not going to be able to interfere.
Yep. Nope. John
so,
is thankfully masked though, so
Yeah, Benny, do your
can't
thing.
bite anybody.
Yeah, and I have the
Stake fighter.
thank you,
You're
the
welcome.
lore sheet for kindred dueling. So yeah, no penalties.
Oscar,
Yeah.
as you're in this bestial moment, can you roll your wits in oblivion and add 2 dice for me?
Sure. I don't like
And
this.
Dicebot just said no.
Everyone's frenzying today.
What?
That's
Okay.
four.
Shockingly not Thomas.
No, Thomas is actually composed. I'm sure we won't rub this in the prince's face, right?
Definitely not gonna. We're smart.
Absolutely not.
Just need that one from Benny.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't my little buddy Benny.
Let's see if they're on the right side of the river.
Yeah, let's hope they are.
With all the horses. All the horses, wrong side of the river.
Because if you're a bunch of queer role players,
Oh God,
Well,
that's gonna hurt.
the night just got so much more interesting.
all right. So, you don't have steak bait, right?
No, I don't.
Good. As
I forgot I had a thing.
what do you have?
I have the ability to reroll one failure.
Oh,
Would you like to use that?
Uh-huh.
I will allow you to retcon this.
What
'Cause I think
no one
Oscar
can
will
stop
appreciate not taking a dirt nap.
please.
Please, for love of God, I don't want to die.
He needs to crit. Or
No.
no, that's enough. So the prince is not going to frenzy, which will give him a chance to interfere in this.
Now let's see what the sheriff's got. No, I kid.
It's called the penalty box, the timeout box, the you're taking a nap now box.
You are going to see John's mask snap back, exposing his face, his fangs distended, but his normally hazel eyes glowing bright yellow. And since you're frenzying, you can't actually make the opposing roll. But out of curiosity, what is your composure and resolve score?
5 total.
Yeah.
5 total?
Mhm.
Okay. I have way more than that for this particular
We're
roll.
just gonna hand wave
So-
that.
No, please.
As
You
the
will-
prince kind of uses a hand to stop Benny, locks eyes with Oscar, and I believe you're using Dominate?
No,
No?
commanding aura.
Presents.
Nope.
Oh,
True faith,
no.
my friend.
True
Oh,
faith,
God. This will hurt.
Oh.
which will immediately snap Oscar out of it. You see his eyes flash back to their normal, the arms of Armin almost retracting as if they're on a rubber band back into the shadows.
Stay
And Oscar,
on mission.
you're back to yourself. Are you wearing the brown pants by chance?
He's wearing pants. Not sure if they're brown, but he's definitely
They
going.
are now.
They are now. Oscar will kind of. I'd like to think that he was kind of taken to a knee when this whole thing happened, just because of the dramatics of it. And
I love that flavor of using the true faith mechanic. That kind of, especially for a La Sombra in the kind of background that clan has, driving one of their own to a knee when presented with true faith.
Not to mention as well the fact that Oscar is Catholic.
Irish Catholic at that. So
Yeah, it is almost, it trips that reflex that was bored into your head as a child of when you're in the house of God, you take a knee.
I feel like Thomas would also immediately drop to a knee because of that kind of presence from John.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
Yeah, you know what? Thomas, it is like standing before the Lord of Light himself.
Yeah, Thomas would bam down,
Mhm.
head bowed.
It's
Yeah.
almost like staring at Mithras in the flesh.
Liam's just panicky and confused.
You know, if Mithras was actually a god.
Yeah, no. At the mention of
As
John
I
going,
poke at the Mithraians in chat.
Yeah. As John says the whole stay on task thing, he will kind of give won't look up, but will give sort of keep his head down and says, "Yes, Your Grace."
There is a hand that reaches down and kind of seizes Oscar's shirt front, hauling him to his feet. On your feet, soldier, we have a job to do. And his mask snaps back down and the aura dissipates.
He'll nod and follow behind John, off behind and to the right.
And despite that not being directed at Thomas, Thomas is immediately going to come to his feet and
Oh,
get
yeah.
attention already.
You know, not that Thomas has a thing with seeing Prince Sexton as a adopted sire at the moment or anything. But, you know, definitely a superior within a certain social group at the moment.
Oh yes.
So, yeah, that totally makes sense.
Liam kind of like snaps out of that kind of, because when he saw Benny take out the stake, he did kind of like have a little bit of a "oh God no" moment. But when John says that we got a task to do, he just kind of like immediately steps in with Oscar and just almost like he's back in that tower.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
The fact that, in the moments before he lost his shit, did he recognize the fact that he didn't have to call on his blood to pull from the arms, or would that have been too much for him to realize?
Give me an intelligence and wits, please.
Okay.
It's my
I'll give
favorite
you-
mechanic.
Right? Like it's one of those random ones, like recalling memory or just noticing something about yourself.
Hunger, or no?
Yes.
Okay, I like to ask.
It's something that we at Philly have adopted. Yeah, no, Oscar. Now that you're back to it, you don't remember rousing for that, nor do you feel any hungrier.
Oscar will kind of, as he's walking, look down at his hands and open and close them, and just keep his head more on a swivel, because this place is dark enough to not even need to pull on the blood to summon oblivion. This place is, there's a lot more here than they were ever told, and I think that's kind of the point, but is just even more on guard.
As they're all forming up, basically Benny uses the blunt end of the stake to poke Liam in the shoulder and be like, I want to heal that up. We're not done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try and heal a little bit of superficial.
At your current blood potency, it is a 1-for-1.
Yeah.
Next,
Eat some people.
Yeah, next white we come upon, the prince is going to need a little snacky snack.
I'm now at hunger free.
Okay, hunger 3, but you are down to 3 superficial.
I am not going to risk any. So I've got, that was 4 superficial damage I took.
Yep, you're down to 3 now.
Down to 3. Okay. Is that viable?
I mean, yeah.
Not
You can keep fighting until you're getting into the aggravated range. Once your box is full of aggravated, you go night-night whether you want to or not. Trust me, been there. Took 1 kick. It's all went night-night.
I saw that.
Caved his head in. It was great.
It was about this close from rolling up a new character. Luckily, my character had celerity, and I got a reflexive rouse to heal the excess damage that would have killed me. Yeah, that's why we hate Toreadors.
One
The
of the many
Phylamites, to be
reasons.
specific. The Phylamites, to be
The Phylamites specifically. They play songs and kick you in the head while they listen to them. And if you get that movie reference, we can be friends. But as you guys are kind of regathering yourselves up, you hear voices down the way. Whispers almost, but you guys are so on edge that you can kind of hear them as it echoes up the chamber, up the tunnel, like, what the hell was that? Was that what the hell? Quick, get up there.
stealthing.
Dex and stealth.
Do I get my bonus?
Yeah.
That makes the pool 6, right? I'm not getting anything extra right now.
Nope.
Okay. I am rolling
Alright.
willpower.
Okay, and we'll burn 1 for Oscar.
Yep.
First one of the night.
Better. I like that one better.
All right. Yep. No, that's good. That's good. So as you guys are kind of following Oscar's lead, inching down this, it takes you a few minutes. Like, these guys must be further away than you thought. To where you finally come to this corner to where, like, Oscar, you're sneaking up ahead, kind of peek around. There are these 5 individuals, all in these dark crimson, almost burgundy robes. And at least one is facing your direction. And on their face is a bronze, slightly calcified mask with the octopi tentacles weaving around it.
Oscar will come like after peeking around the corner, seeing it, will come back around and hold up a fist to stop the approach, and then will 5, and then do this to the face as if to signify masks.
Okay. And everybody stops at this.
Hand signs can't stop me because I can't read.
Good thing they don't require wording.
Listen, you didn't throw a crayon at the boy. He's gonna do something.
Listen,
No.
you have an arrogant Ventru prince who has displayed the attaboys of his god like twice now. So
Yeah. No.
it's John's turn to be bait.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Yeah. No.
As John just continues striding along.
Yeah.
He's a bunch of questioning.
Can Oscar slip in after him and just kind of stick to the shadows and kind of see what the prince is going to do at this point?
Absolutely. We can do that. I just need to check something really quick. Okay,
I feel
cool.
like this
Yeah,
is
no.
the moment. I feel like this is the moment where Benny strides in beside him, holding the shotgun, and says the fateful line of, "I think it's time for us to be big damn heroes, sir."
Big damn heroes.
Ain't we just?
You know what, John? Let's put that sword through the wash.
Oh, too soon. Terrible.
Boo this man.
I'm so proud of you.
This is what happens when I have to do more than one stream in a week. I get unhinged.
You're always unhinged.
Doors are just weapons waiting to be used. I didn't take that improvised weapon specialty for nothing, right?
Oh my god.
But yeah, these 5 turn to you. One of them seeming to like kind of a little bit taller, a little bit more broad-shouldered. Calls a command like, "What the hell? Stop them!" Pulls a sword off his back.
John's visor is going to flip back up again and go, "Hey kids, how's your health plan?"
Apparently, it's great.
Wait, what is that ghoul's name again?
Oh, Mr. Carey?
How'd Mr. Carey get down here? Hey kids, how's it going?
Alicia's just at Elysium, just being told that John's gone for a walk.
He's gone for a moonlit
somewhere in
walk.
Elysium, Alicia is cringing.
John is going to dart towards the nearest cultist because Papa needs a snack.
Okay. And you're just gonna try to grab him up?
Yep. I still have Relentless Grasp popped, so I am going to just kind of seize this guy by the face.
Okay. You grab him and just sink your teeth in.
Yep.
Yeah. He tries to put hands up to stop you, and just like as easy as batting them away before grabbing onto the masked face and bringing it to your teeth. As you sate your hunger, though, I do need a frenzy check from you.
Okay.
Because we're at hunger 4.
We are.
So we
We
got to
are.
get 3 successes or more.
2.
2. Oh, cold dead hunger, right?
Not Cold Dead Hunger. The other one. The
Okay.
5th dot.
Yep. Mithraean.
Leash the Beast.
Yep. Everything's 1 die lower.
No, my hunger frenzy checks are only ever 2 difficulty.
Just stupid social club.
Sounds like spear envy there, Spartan.
Oh. Beer envy. Ooh.
All right. That's fine. I know which coterie to
what?
assign to the next mission I don't want to do.
I would say he
Sabina's
passes that.
survivor. All right. Cool. Yeah, you're able to drink yourself back down to 3 because I know you're going to withhold going any lower than that to recognize your holiday.
But I am not going to stop squeezing this guy's face.
Oh, yeah. This thing pops like a grape. And
Like a
the
tick.
blood on your lips and on your tongue, that was human blood. So, with our next item, we'll cross that one off. Oscar.
Yeah. So there's the dude who drew the sword, right?
There were 5.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's 4. It seems like 3 minions and a guy calling the shots.
The guy calling the shots, Oscar would like to go up behind him and squeeze him to death.
All right, give me a strength and brawl.
Can I get my grappling specialty?
Sure.
Not the gender inclusive suplex.
Gender inclusive suplex. I really hope someone out there is writing this shit down because this is gold. This entire thing is gold. We are bringing these poor schmucks on another outabout.
Oh yeah, no, these are now officially my favorite neonates.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's
We'll
see.
see.
What we've got.
John likes these 3.
I am
Rowan
going
has a thing.
to spend another willpower.
Okay.
Liam already wasn't his favorite.
4.
What?
Not enough. As you come in trying to grapple, and he kind of like baps you on the face with the broadside of the sword that he drew, and kind of throws you off balance.
He's going to, because this is talking as a free action, is going to go, I'm going to enjoy pulling your fucking arms off. Is going to sort of intimidate.
Yeah.
Keep
Give me
the-
your charisma intimidation.
I get a +2 for that. Is he human?
No.
Oh shit. I picked the fight with the kindred, that's fine. You said, what was it?
Charisma intimidation.
Okay. This is fine. It's totally fine. Here we go. Ah, did not work well. That's okay. It's a free action. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, he's not intimidated at all.
It's fine.
Hard to tell with the mask on, but let's see. That gives it, because I'm gonna let one of these. They're 1, 2, 3. Yep. After each one of you, one of these guys is gonna go, just so we can kind of keep it spicy, you know. So one of the ones that runs up, these other 3 that seem to be like henchmen or goons or something, all pull daggers and lunge at the remaining 3 of you. So I'm just going to go in order as the turns of initiative go. So Liam, I'm going to start with this guy coming after you. He is going to attempt, in his best way, to stab you.
Oh god. Oh. You just gotta roll 1. Success. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, no, you don't have to do that. He comes in and swipes short and just lean out of the way, which will actually bring up your action.
Shoot them.
Liam is actually going to. It's not possible to combine Eyes of the Beast with Dominate, is it?
I don't know if there's a rule against it, so I would be okay with that.
Yeah, no, there's no rule against it.
Yeah.
Liam's effectively going to activate Eyes of the Beast, so his eyes are going to basically glow and turn, like the pupils just become slits, and it looks very serpentine, very draconic.
Okay.
And then he is going to look this person in the eye, and he is going to use Mesmerize as he just simply goes. As he just simply goes, get out of my way and kneel.
All right. You will get no bonus from Eyes of the Beast since you are using Mesmerize, because it's not really an intimidation.
Okay.
But he is going to get a resistance because he's a little bit prepared for this.
Joy. It's manipulation and dominate. Is that correct?
Correct. At hunger 3. And I need a rouse check from you, please.
Oh yes.
Hunger
Mm.
4.
Hunger 4.
You could just eat him. It's fine.
There's,
Hey, that's the
there's some
second
left
time you've
over
been
there
here
for
tonight.
my snack.
It ain't got a head, but it's still there.
Still good. Still mostly fresh.
Gonna re-roll.
Okay, spend your willpower. I think that's a good call here.
We'll see how
Reroll
kind the
those
dice
two.
was.
Nah.
Yeah, whatever it is, he seems to be ready for this. Like he's been around this a lot, maybe. Like you see him like stumble but shake his head, and you can feel that there's no connection with that mesmerize.
Mm.
Which will bring up the one coming after you, Thomas. As he will attempt to strike at you with a little dagger. You have the option to physically parry him or to get out of the way.
Baby knife.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
That's not a knife. That's a spoon.
Because it's dumb.
Thomas is going to
twist.
Thomas is going to sidestep him.
All right. Dexterity and athletics, please.
Wow.
What?
You know what? Don't even worry about
You
that.
got this, Thomas.
No, this guy totally failed. I don't even need Thomas to do it. Like he swings, and yet again, you're like, "What the hell?" It's like you guys have no depth perception. Stop it!
I wonder why.
Get out of here.
It's the masks.
Get out
It's
of here
gotta
with,
be the
with your
masks.
stormtrooper aim. Get out of here with your stormtrooper aim.
They missed on purpose so they could track him. Damn it! But yeah, now Thomas. No, you have a go at this guy.
Thomas is going to, as he sidesteps, he's going to come around and go for a kidney punch.
All right. Strength and brawl, please. And this guy's going to attempt to get out of the way. All right, just hit him. Just hit him. Oh my god.
Do you want to?
Wow.
I want to
Did
say.
he roll? Does he roll?
Yeah, he rolled.
It's like these cultists want to die.
You have
Lethal body.
Yeah,
He does.
you have lethal
I
body,
do
don't
have
you?
lethal body. I do.
Okay. Yeah. So very anime-esque style, kind of dodges that and comes up with a fist, and you feel it connect, and then you feel it keep going. You feel rib break against your knuckles, and your arm is just wet as it is inside of this person.
We have
We're
now
having fun.
officially entered the fisting part of the evening.
See, Black Sheep, you said it too soon. Now we're here. Yeah, he's hurt in such a way that like he kind of like shudders for a moment and goes limp on your arm.
Thomas.
Right. Go ahead, Thomas. Then I'll ask the person that I need this from.
Thomas is going to start swearing and like trying to pull his fist out.
Yeah,
Like vocal cord, just
It's easy enough to like get off of me.
Camille somewhere just being like, memories.
Oh. It's all right.
I should
Sheep.
call him.
There's no shame in being premature. It's okay.
oh god.
But with that being said, Liam, my boy, I need you to give me a frenzy check.
Okay.
So it is going to be 5 dice total. Your remaining willpower plus a third of your humanity. No hunger. Oh, good. You're keeping your cool, unlike your significant other.
It's been a rough night for him. We'll take care of that later.
Yeah. So there's that one down. We're down 2 so far. You know, one got their head squished like the grape, and one got turned into a puppet. A little bit weird, but it's fine.
It was a great escape.
It was. I have that game. My kid loves it. This last one, Benny, is going to swipe at you with a dagger.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Dodge.
All
Lots
right.
of dodging.
Dex and you have
I have fleetness
celerity.
going.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fast. Unless the dice spot says, F you.
Yeah, we'll see what it
Fast
says.
as fuck, boy.
But it's fine. Liam's here, so you're good.
Yeah, he's taking all the hits for me.
Whenever Liam's around, the dice spot's like, no, not you.
Just the dice bots looking at the STs, just like, we don't like this one.
He needs a new character. Listen, let's not kill him before the 5th episode, all right? Like,
wait a minute, the 5th episode's the next one.
Yeah, that'll do.
yeah, no, it's an elegant, like, oh man. It's like the Flash dodging, like, oh no, whatever will I do? Which will bring up you, Benny.
It's like you're not even trying, buddy.
Right. So the leader has been like...
The leader's interacting with Oscar. Liam has another that he's interacting with. The prince is holding a body with a stump. And Thomas is shaking a limp body off of his arm.
All Benny says is she basically dodges out of the way. Is like, someone get Liam something to eat, and then she pulls adjudication off of her back, and we'll go enough forward to where, like, hopefully she doesn't catch Liam in the shotgun spray, or not Liam, but Oscar in the shotgun spray. But she's basically, there's already been at least one gunshot so far. We might as well make it a gun blast and really start the party. I think.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that composure and firearms. And he's going to attempt to get out of the way. And we'll let him burn that. Doesn't help him, but heavy gunshot. Okay.
Einar's face is just like, oh no.
Hey, you brought me to the party.
Hey,
This is your fault.
That's fine. It's fine. I'm finally letting you guys get to interact with the cult that I made. All right.
We're ever so grateful, sir.
Yeah. Blast this guy as he will take 4 points of damage. Or no, that's going to be 5 points.
Say goodbye, Miss Laura.
No,
Miss Laura.
he takes it right in the side, but he does not go down.
Oh, that's okay.
You'll notice that he has a hunger score.
Oh.
That's okay. I'm happy for him. It means he survives more than one shot. It means multiple of us will get a shot. More to go around.
Which
sharing is caring.
we're gonna. Yep, that one would have been right there. So John releasing the stump will have an action. Not that stump, buddy.
John is going to draw his sword again. And yeah, it's that kind of party. So
yeah.
he's going to take another swipe.
All right. So let's see. You got the one that just attempted to strike at Benny and missed. You got the one that just tried to hit Liam and missed. And the third one that's tangling with Oscar that just took the gunshot is a little bit out of his reach at the moment.
Oh, that's fine. Let's see. So that's. I'm gonna go for the one that just took a shot from Benny.
All right, so you move across and try to swipe at him.
Yep.
Trying to make sure your sheriff doesn't get stabbed in the back.
Mm-hmm.
What's a little stabbing among friends?
He has not taken a reaction this turn. I don't think it's going to matter for him, but he'll try to get out of the way.
Oh no, whatever shot like that.
All right. Oh, that is dreadful.
I was like, that's going to hurt, but I don't know if that's going to kill him. Stabbing.
Without the bullets.
Yeah, getting another one there on the board will be enough to go over that edge. And you cut down another kind that was trying to take a shot at your sheriff. Which will bring up your buddy, Oscar, as you just tried to take a hit. He just took a shotgun blast to the side and then looks at you. Okay, there we go. And then will take a shot at you with his sword.
Cool.
What would you like to do?
Do the same thing I did with the Metasaurus. Reflexively activate Arms of Ahriman to parry.
All right, give me the rouse. Oh boy.
Fuck me.
He might.
He
Okay.
just might.
Not any hungry. It's wits and oblivion, right?
Yes, it is.
Can I blood search, please?
Yeah, go for it. What's the worst that could happen about getting hungry in here?
He's a hunger one still. Thank
Yep.
for that.
Yep.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Oh, ew. What willpower am I at? I'm at 3, right?
You currently have 3 remaining. Yeah.
Yep. Nope. I don't think it's worth it because it's not. He's got 6, and there's no way in hell.
All right. So you're gonna soak that.
Might as well.
And you don't have toughness.
No, I don't.
So that's a 3. Where is the weapon I'm looking for? Oh, damn. Okay. That's going to be 6 superficial.
Oh, so he's down. His tracker is full, and he's at 1 ag.
Okay.
Because he's got. Wait, hold on. Let me double check that. Because he's got 7
No.
health. So he's at all but one of his boxes are filled with.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that hurt.
Yeah, it did.
Which will bring up your move, by the way.
I would like to use the Arms of Ahriman to grapple him and pin him to the spot.
All right.
Like,
Wits
I
in
want-
Oblivion.
All right.
And he is going to attempt to parry this. Right.
Okay, hold on. What is it? I did not get hungrier, so you know what I'm going to do again? I'm going to blood search if I'm allowed.
Yeah. Go for it.
All right, here we go. I'm going to spend a willpower because this is bullshit.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah. You summon this. You feel the beast kind of rise up a little bit, and you throw your arms of airmen at him, and he just deftly with this blade just knocking them back like some kind of weird anime. Which will bring up your buddy Liam, who was once more asking himself to stab you. What would you like to do?
Dodge.
All right, dexterity and athletics.
And that's just one die. Yay.
Yay, 100 die. We gotta take Liam to the gym or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't worry. We can make
right.
that happen.
Oh, God.
Okay,
Come
so
on.
that's going to be 5 points of superficial for Liam. So that's 1, 2. Oh no.
Oh no.
That's aggro.
Yeah, that is aggro. That's quite a bit of aggro.
Oh
Uh,
no.
Wait, what?
Liam's not in torpor yet, but he definitely took a dagger straight to the chest. It almost missed his heart, or it almost got his heart. Missed by about that much.
Luckily, once you Fury Frenzy, you can't really do it again.
Oh, no, but it's going to really make it easy to do what he's about to do.
Absolutely.
Liam, your turn, my dude.
Eat him. Eat him.
I mean, at this point, just eat him.
Yeah, fucking eat him.
That's definitely the game plan. The question I want to ask is, would I suffer a shot penalty because he's literally right there?
You would not.
I'm going to eat him.
All right. It's going to be strength and brawl, and given that he's currently has a hand on a weapon in your chest, I'm going to give you a 1 die bonus to it.
Frenzy.
For your attack, my dude.
Oh, sorry. So what? How many are on?
2 dice.
Yay.
And I'm not going to give him a reaction because it's going to happen real quick.
Nope, that's wrong.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, he just happens to like step back as you're trying to lean in to bite him. Thomas, the puppeteer, since the one that you were dealing with is on the floor bleeding. You have watched the prince off another one of these, and your coterie mate, Mr. Moriarty, seems to be struggling, while Benny and Oscar seem to be handling another one. Barely, but they got it.
Okay, Thomas is going to go to the one that's with Liam.
Okay.
And he's gonna grapple him.
All right. He's going to attempt to get out of the way before you do this. Give me your strength and brawl. Do you have a grappling specialty?
I do not.
You do not. All right. I mean, that's a decent pool, though.
I'm gonna burn a willpower.
Okay. Yeah, no. This guy's just tearing up you guys apart. Like, I don't know how this is happening. Because, like, you come in and try to grab him, and he's like, what the hell? And just manages to get out of your reach.
Douche.
Let's see, which brings us up to our favorite glitter bomb and sheriff.
Kill him. Please.
Yeah, we're just going to fucking punch this dude. Like Sling's, this shotgun being on a strap is probably the most perfect thing ever. She just slings it back over her shoulder and is just gonna reach back and just.
He's already taken a reaction, so just show me how hard you hit him. That's all I need to know.
With dice or words?
With dice. I just want.
Okay,
I want
I
to
had
see how bad this is.
Well, this guy's irritated her, so he's gonna be worth a little blood, for the record. We'll see if it actually does. The dice.
Like this dude's rolling 4 dice. I gave him a real basic pool, and the dice bot's loving him.
Can confirm.
Okay, I'm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're.
Okay. Yep. Nope. We're gonna, what is it? All might him. Yep. There we go. So
I was about to say, Potence is doing the hard lifting in the damage department.
yeah. So Liam, after this guy's pulled his knife, Thomas comes over, tries to grab him. He stumbles out of the way on accident, and then just out of nowhere, whap!
My arm
And
was slippery.
this guy, yeah, right. Here's the slippery arm. I love this guy. Flies back against the wall and kind of
That's it.
against the rock.
Thomas's nickname from the Prince is going to be Slippery Fist.
Oh man.
That
You,
hurt so
you won't
bad.
do that at the board meeting tomorrow.
No,
well,
no,
at least he's lubed.
not at the
At least he's
board meeting.
pre-lubed.
Decorum and all.
Which leaves our one and final standing person. And before that man gets to go, your illustrious leader gets to go.
Yes.
Sword
As
fight, sword
The
fight.
actual kindred Oscar's been tussling with is the only one left.
Yeah. So, again, John's visor is still back. He hasn't snapped it in place over his face. So he gives a little whistle before flourishing his blade and takes a step forward towards the man, intent on a good old-fashioned sword fight.
All right. Yeah. Give me that sweet bean footage of strength and melee. We're
Yes.
just for
Please make a
giggles.
point.
we're-
Thomas,
This guy's not as good as John, but he's gonna try.
Thomas is gonna call out, and can we question this one before we get rid of him?
That'll depend on what this roll looks like.
Oh no.
Because he already took damage. He healed some, but he took a shotgun blast to the side. And the prince is about to lightsaber him unless he rolls real bad.
Oh no.
John.
What is this?
Oh, stinky,
John, what is-
stinky onion boy. Ew.
Not better.
Fight.
I mean, meets it, beats it.
Yeah, not for theatrical moments.
That's fair.
Because I'm a dick.
Just
I mean, it wouldn't do any damage, but there'd be some fun sword clashing.
Yeah, you see this John running. There's some parrying, some blows. He gets this guy across the chest. You see the robes singe. He bats, but John puts up a padded shoulder, and it's just stalemated. Which will give him a chance to go on the offensive. And I assume John is going to deflect.
Oh yeah.
Hunger 3, and he's going to do this.
Metal Gear music.
Oh, I gotta put a number in that, don't I?
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, Damn.
Parry, thrust.
That's what
If
she
you get
said.
the reference.
You seem a decent fellow. I hate to kill you.
You seem a decent fellow. I'd hate to die.
Yep. So that's a God. The dice ball is not on your guys' side tonight, which
It
does
was
not
too
bode
good.
well.
I was about to say it started off well and then went to shit when we got to really good combat. So this seems par for the course, to be honest.
Oh, nicely done.
Oh,
Oh.
do you have anything you want to spend on that? Do you have enough left?
Oh, yeah, dude, I've got scads.
I'll say, because if you beat him, there we go. Yep. So that's gonna do that. Yeah. So he comes at you, swinging, parrying, and there's just a moment where like you get the upper hand and cut him up across the arm, and he's got a long gash. There's bleeding out through the robes, which will bring up Oscar.
In hearing Thomas ask to question, Oscar is going to try once again, hoping to take advantage of the fact that the prince is flanking the guy, to use arms to pin his arms to the side. So
I'm asking you once again to roll a good oblivion roll. So yep, give me your wits plus oblivion,
I need
and
answers.
I need you to take a 2-die bonus to this.
Okay. Wait, what? Hold on. Wits
Plus oblivion plus 2.
Okay, hunger 2. I am at hunger 2, correct?
Yep.
Fuck it, we'll risk it for the biscuit. I'd like to blood search, please.
Go for it.
Yep, this is gonna be good.
Hey, you're able to wrap these around him and yank him as John's bringing a blow down, but he is snagged.
Yeah, and he's got a grappling specialty, so he's definitely gonna be
That's for brawl, though. That's not.
fair, but still, it's just got his arms pinned and is going to
He already used a reaction this turn, so there's not anything he can do about it.
Mhm.
But you have him grappled.
Mhm.
Everybody else is safe. What is your intent after that?
Somebody ask him the questions. He's going to say grit through his teeth because he's kind of got, like, I'd like to think that Oscar's got him like got his hand out like this.
Yeah, it's very much like, I imagine, like Sith-esque, like
Yeah.
clutching him, and like the tentacles are coming up and wrapped around him.
He's just going to hold him there.
Okay. Thomas is going to stride forward and look at the guy.
Okay.
Pull his mask off.
Yeah. And pull his mask off.
Yeah. Beneath it, you see this Caucasian man that maybe once was tan. He's got shaggy brown hair that's peeking out from under the robe. These dark green eyes. And he's like swearing and struggling against the void cuddles.
Is he saying you meddling kids?
Yeah, meddling neonates.
I'm sorry.
You,
set it up
you had the
perfectly
divine
worth it.
right of you had the divine right of fucking around. Now you're about to get the divine right of finding out.
Yeah. Keep that energy. I like
I'm
it.
going to.
Okay.
Prince and Savior of the city, this man hath committed the sin of fucking around.
So, what you got, Thomas?
Where are they?
Go fuck yourself.
Now,
No.
my associate has asked you a question.
And I don't answer to any of you. Praise be to the silence.
May I baby knife him?
Before you do that, I'm gonna tell you he looks real hurt.
All right, fine. I won't baby knife him.
As a man who's been in like hunger frenzy, but real bloody, and my teammates wanted to sink me and it would have killed me, I'm gonna give you a heads up. that if you want to use this man, you should probably not stab him.
Fine.
Fine.
Taking all the fun out of life.
But it did kidnap his wife.
Oh.
I did not get him involved. Who's that? I think you know. Like, if you guys don't follow us on TikTok, change that. Go find Philly by Night over there.
If
right.
possible, oh wise and mighty storyteller, I would like to dominate him.
Absolutely. Which dominate power are we using?
Oh no.
Because you have a plethora.
I do. I'm just going to be using mesmerize.
Okay.
It's fine. It's cool.
Intelligence and resolve. All right. So he does get a resistance.
So it's
Manipulation and dominate.
Oh, no.
All right.
I just need to check my blood potency real quick.
For a split second, I thought that was John's, and I was just like,
No. That's like half of John's, maybe. Maybe less.
Less.
10, 3 difficulty is 2. Yeah, that should be it.
Yeah, no. The glaze of the eyes is like you probe into his mind
Oh, baby.
and can give him simple instructions.
You will answer the man truthfully.
The girl's on the door.
What else do you have?
I don't know. This is the only one. This is the only one I'm tasked with.
Liam's gonna try and when he says on the door, what does he mean exactly?
You don't know. You can't take her down. She has to stay.
Why does she have to stay?
Because the door has to stay shut.
But
Behind the door.
Interesting.
And as he says this, can the three on top give me a wits and awareness, please?
Oh, baby. When did we pile up?
Yeah, I was about to say,
Aha.
who are you asking of this? Because I don't know if I think Oscar is more focused on keeping the dude pinned at this point.
No, the three on top give me wits and awareness. The three on top
Top
via
of the
camera.
screen.
Top of the screen. Minus
Oh.
me. Don't count me.
Okay.
I know I'm topping all of you, but right now, but
You said wits and awareness.
yes, please.
Oh,
Only with
son of a-
consent.
Ooh, lots of kids are getting real close tonight. Oh man.
I'm at hunger 3, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. I just needed to know so I could put it in there.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All three of you hear a feminine voice. It's something between an exacerbated, weakened breath and a cry from around the corner, which we will explore after we take about a 5-minute break so you guys can get a bio in.
Thank God.
We'll be right back, folks, and then we'll figure out exactly where that voice is coming from. So we're going to take a 5-minute break, let these guys get some snacks, drinks, go to the bathroom, and we will be right back.
How merciful of you.
welcome back. Now, before we left, our players had bound up this kindred wearing the bronze cult mask that they've been chasing for a while now, getting some answers out of him. And just as they did, they heard the exasperated sigh, or perhaps a cry of a feminine voice around the corner.
Liam's immediately heading over there as best he can, just limping, clearly in a lot of pain, but
Does anybody follow Liam?
Oscar can't.
Thomas is going to.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a couple more sippy sips from one of these here dead
Yep,
bodies,
yep.
and
actually, that's a fair point. Is there any way that Liam can, like, at least get some of his hunger down?
Yeah. You guys can feed from the bodies, Liam and John. I will need from the both of you frenzy tests.
of course.
5 for me. 5.
That is 5 for you currently. I'm gonna handle this real quick before we.
Oh,
no.
2. So that's 8.
You know, Liam, given how bad your night has been, and just how rough the past 48 hours have been, and seeing your partner frenzy not once but twice in the past 2 days, your frenzy turns into one of hunger. Not violence, but hunger.
Actually, I do have cold dead hunger. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. Remind me of what that does.
Adds 2 dice to hunger frenzy checks.
All right, roll me 2 more dice.
It probably won't make a blind bit difference, but hey ho.
Hey, man. Nope.
Yep.
Oh
it's
my
fine, 'cause
god.
You're going to pick up one of the human bits. In fact, the splattery bits, and just start scooping.
Yeah.
And you scoop, and you scoop, and you scoop until you reach a point to where you have no hunger at all.
Well, at least he was already dead.
True.
Yeah, so there's that.
But, and John, you sip, you take what you need. You're in control. Thomas and I think Liam, as soon as you've done that, whip around the corner, and they're strung up, shackled to this big, ornate bronze door is a ragged-looking female with dirty blonde hair, dirt on her face. As she lifts her head to look at you, you see these striking green eyes. Thomas, you know who this is. And Liam, you've seen the picture. This is Bethany, Catherine's niece that went missing a couple weeks ago.
Yep, Thomas is going to go to her and like, Tinkerbell, you still hanging in there?
You gotta get me out of here.
Yep, no hesitation.
Please,
Liam just goes out and starts looking for ways to get her down.
You see that around each of her wrists is a shackle that is mounted to the door, as well as her ankles.
Liam's just going to turn to Thomas and just go, got that lockpick handy?
You should, yeah.
Thomas, looking over these things, they don't seem to be held together by a lock at all.
They're just on there.
Mm-hmm. They're just on there, and they look like they open and close in the front.
Thomas is gonna reach for one of the ankle ones, and then stop for a moment and call back out what's behind the door?
Evil. You can't take her down.
What kind of evil?
Evil beyond your imagining. You won't be able to comprehend what it is. You have to leave her. It's the only way.
Liam's just going to try and look over everything that's going on around here and try to get some sort of inkling as to what the fudge is all this about.
I'll give you that. Even with a really good roll, there's no markings. There's nothing that this will allude to, especially given as much research as you've attempted to do on these guys. It's still a mystery.
Liam is just going to look over to Thomas and just kind of go, it kind of an almost sinister half smirk on Liam's face as he just goes, well, if somebody needs to be up here, and then just looks back at the kindred in the other room, seems we got a viable candidate.
Good idea.
Okay.
Oscar, upon hearing that, is going to go, "You're coming with me," and is going to drag the other kindred into the other room.
Okay. Give me a wits and oblivion to maintain that while you move him.
All right, here we go, folk. Hold on, I'm trying to get.
Meanwhile, Benny is looking for the mechanism that probably you hit to release the shackles.
Can't find it.
Interesting.
All right.
What is
Maybe ask the nice man how they got her up here in the first place.
Liam just
Well,
looks at Thomas.
as he is pulled away from John, thus breaking the mesmerize, he continues to go back to his ranting, but continue to tell you can't take her down. She has to stay there. You can't.
We
You
are
don't
going
have what it takes.
put you there.
You
That's
don't
what we're
know
gonna do.
how.
Do
You're
you?
going to let it out. No, that's why she has to stay. The overseer's the only one that knows how to do it.
Who is it?
The overseer? I don't know. We don't know his identity. So that way, you filthy Cam and your filthy fangs can never pry it out of us. We can't
Shame
rat out
that-
who we don't know.
Then it seems you've lost your utility.
Yep, you're about as useful as a fucking third leg.
Power word scrunch.
Oh, you just pop his head like a grape?
Yeah, he's no longer useful to us. So
Okay. Yeah,
Nah,
he's bound
like-
up, can't really fight back. Not even a roll necessary.
just gonna
Doesn't-
grab him by the back of the head. Just then you're useless.
As what's left of him falls to ash. And the five of you who are left there, the arms come back and fade into the shadows, and the five of you are left looking at Bethany, the niece of a coterie mate,
Uh-huh.
manacled somehow to this door.
Like, Oscar's looking for like the symbols. I don't think he's got a hope or a prayer or even trying to figure this out, but the fact that it is chained like this, his first instinct is to pull them apart and get her down. But
Okay.
he's going to like start assessing, like looking up at this door and figuring out points of pulling that aren't going to hurt her.
There doesn't seem to be any special. They are literally these manacle-like bracers that are welded or magnetically put against the door that just open in the front to where like you can hold someone's arm and then clamp it shut. There's nothing special, no lever, no buttons, no chain to pull on.
Looking at the prince. at this point, because he's like, if he doesn't have anything to as far as saying anything and releasing evil or whatever else have you, Oscar's going to stand there and pull a and like stand in front of her and then look back like, what do we do here, boss? This is your mission. You're leading it.
John's going to walk up, and he's going to test one of the manacles and see if it just opens.
Give me a resolve and the remaining number of willpower you have left.
Okie dokie. So, give me 1 second whilst I pull that back up. It is resolve 4. 5. Okay. Hunger dice?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
As this is not a willpower roll. So, do you want to burn anything else for that?
Yeah.
Or would you like to see some theatrics?
You know what? Let's burn and turn and see what happens.
Okay.
All right, 5 successes.
So, at first, you see the prince reach out and try to grab one of these manacles that's holding her against the door, and he recoils in pain. Not enough to cause superficial damage, but John, you realize that this is something supernatural as you reach in again and pry it open this time by force of will.
John is a man of singular focus. So, will I need to do that for the rest of them, or can I just pry the rest of them open?
We're going to have to do one for each. This is
Okay.
and if you guys want to try to assist, you are more than welcome to.
What's the roll?
Resolve plus the remaining number of unspent willpower.
Which I think is 2. So that is 4. Good Lord.
Can we teamwork
I don't
this?
know. Yeah, can we?
Not for this one, no.
Oh, this is going to go terribly.
John, that one, you're not able to open it, and you take 1 point of superficial damage. Wolfgar, Oscar, you take...
Actually,
Yes.
no, I don't.
Okay.
Toughness.
Right. 1 point, because I can't go below 1.
Okay,
No matter how much we have it, it's always 1.
fair.
Oscar, you take 2 points of superficial damage.
I'm now at 1 ag, and Oscar just shrieks back and swears in Gaelic.
Yes. It's like grabbing on to an electric fence.
Those things are important.
Thomas, you have a chance if you want to spend the willpower. I don't know how likely it is, but there's a chance. Because you got that one die.
Okay. We'll go ahead and do that then. Yeah. No.
You will take 2 points of superficial damage. And
With the toughness?
Right, you activated that. Thank you. So you take 1 point. And the other 3 shackles are still shut, as each of you kind of reached out, attempted to open this, and were met with some kind of supernatural resistance that seemed to block you from doing it, and actually caused pain.
Am I still suffering the strength penalty?
Yes. No, you're not. You are not suffering the penalty because you fed again.
Oh, hey. This is an idea. The arms of Armon weren't dissolved per se. Can Oscar reach out and try to use those to pry it open?
It will be the same roll.
The same resolve? Okay.
because
know.
it's not a matter of strength, and your discipline is an extension of your will and your blood. So something supernatural is still going to clap back at the user.
Wait, you say
Okay.
wits and resolve, right?
For trying to open it, it's going to be your resolve and unspent willpower.
There's no way. I can't.
And I've got.
You have 3 left?
Is it 3? Yeah.
Yep, 3.
And 0 hunger.
0 hunger. So a dice pool of 6 with no hunger dice. You want to spend a willpower, Liam?
Yeah.
All right, you got a chance. Liam,
Yo!
just like the first shackle that the prince did, you reach out and touch it with a damn it before you reach back and will yourself through and bust that second shackle on her ankle.
When he feels the electricity course through him, he's just gonna have a bit of a moment, and then he just opens his eyes again, and then just kind of almost looks at the door maliciously and just goes, "I felt worse."
Oscar, can you give me a composure and resolve, please?
Oh God. Okay. With hunger die?
No.
Oh no.
I already hate this.
Thank you.
2.
Oh, cool. As you're kind of watching this happen, there's a flash of your eyes to where you're not looking through your eyes anymore. It looks like you're looking from a corner, looking down on the rest of you. Almost like you're looking through a shadow in the corner, looking at everybody else. And then you just shake your head and it's gone.
Oscar's gonna look up from the court, like from the angle, like where it came from, and is gonna start looking up at the ceiling.
Yeah, there's nothing there but shadows. And there's 2 more shackles to go.
He can't do anything. He
Yep.
is at
No, that wasn't aimed
edge.
at him. That was aimed in general.
Okay. Yeah, no. Oscar's gonna start looking around and is like on edge. Basically watching their back and making sure nothing comes up behind them, but is seeing through things. That's a new thing. He shouldn't be able to do that. His sire can, but he can't.
Thomas is going to try with the next one.
All right. Same thing. Resolve plus unspent willpower.
Yeah, Liam's gonna try and do the same.
All right. And Thomas, you spent 1 for that last roll.
That's going to give me 6.
Thomas,
We are determined.
you managed to get that one open. Liam, I think you got a couple points left if you want to spend 1.
Yeah, I've got 2 left.
You got 2 left. Okay, you will both be able to open this. Oscar, as Thomas pops his open and Liam is working on getting that other one, you are watching kind of like on edge, not able to help because you just don't have the will left. And as that last one is being worked on, you kind of hear this.
Oh no.
And then that last one, Liam pops it. And you guys can catch Bethany as she kind of falls onto the 2 of you. And then just as quick as that happens, there's a hiss as this old, dusty, molded air kind of puffs through the center of the door, and it begins to swing open.
Thomas is going to grab Bethany and get
out.
away from the door.
Get out.
And as so Thomas is just taking Bethany and running.
Guys, well, away from the door, but still be near
Okay, so back like 10, 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Through the door kind of stumbles this frail figure, and emaciated, look like it hasn't been fed in years. Reaching out, help me, please, help me. They stuck me in here. Please help. His eyes solid black. You can see the hint of fangs under his top lip. Please help, please. And then he falls to all fours and starts screaming as if he's in pain. And then
Oh,
you kind of see the shadows coalesce beneath him. And much like anyone, Thomas, you being from Chicago, you've probably seen a lupine or two transform, right?
oh no, no.
It's a lot like that, but a lot worse. As I'm going to show you guys exactly, you see bones pop and the form seems to start growing and growing, and his legs fuse together and then split into these tentacles. These bladed things came up out of his back. His arms extend. Some of his fingers fuse to where there's only 3 of them. His head transforms into this maw. And I have an image for you guys in your chat. This stands before you in the door.
What is that?
That's called a fuck that. That's called a nope. That's called
is
we
a
don't
fuck
have
that.
the ability to deal with this right now.
And it moves forward in this capacity of hunger and cold and dark. And Oscar, in your veins, you can feel your powers bubbling in recognition that somehow this thing and you have a connection at some level.
Oh no. Yeah, no. Oscar is kind of on edge and is gonna pull Liam by the back of his shirt if he isn't already moving, and is pulling him behind him, and is gonna start backing away. Like,
Liam was kind of backing away as he kind of like, because when he and Thomas both caught Bethany, but Liam recognizing that Thomas is definitely the stronger of the two, just kind of like, basically kind of relinquished his hold on Bethany, and it was literally backing away the whole time.
And for those of you that are part of our Discord community, here's a little peek.
As that all is going on, John is going to draw his sword again. Benny, get the boys out of here.
The boys can get themselves out of here. We are going to
Benny, that is an order from your prince.
this works.
We love each other here. We're just playing monsters on TV.
Love you, Nick.
Oh no.
I would love to obey that order, but I'm more scared of your missus right now. We're going to fight to run away, or I will let her kick your ass, sir, respectfully.
Oblivion.
Okay.
Your sword. Your sword. And is going to, like, as he's backing away, pulling Liam, is like, use your sword, and is going to just pull and pick Liam up, essentially, and fucking run.
Tactical retreat time.
Yeah.
Nope.
The 2 of you that are carrying the others, please give me dexterity and athletics checks.
I hope I don't fall.
I want someone to make artwork of
It's
Oscar
not hard.
carrying Liam.
Princess Carrie, it's fine.
This is
Bridal
more to
carry.
see like how quickly you guys get out, unless you really whiff it.
Thomas
Ooh,
is
Tommy
intent.
boy.
Thomas is nothing but asses and elbows.
There's an
Bethany
outline of
is a
where Thomas
tiny-
used to be.
Bethany is tiny, so that's not
Yeah.
much.
Oscar,
Can
you're
I-
making your way, but Liam's significantly heavier than Bethany, so Thomas gets way ahead of you.
That's fine, as long as we're getting out.
Yeah. Leaving the other two powerhouses behind. As the three of you can kind of hear the clashing of swords, the roaring of this beast. And there's just this sound of combat as it happens in the dark. And eventually, the four of you now, make it out to the exit, back out of the mausoleum. And you just hear this thunderous clap. And then silence.
Oh.
And out of the dust, coming up and out of the mausoleum, clothes shredded, bleeding, wounded, but still standing upright and arrogant, is your prince and his stubborn as hell sheriff. They are beat to hell. They do not look okay, but they are alive.
We need to get back to
With
Elysium.
a croaking, raspy voice, John looks over at Benny. We really need to do this again sometime.
Right? Just holds up a fist for a fist bump. Absolutely.
Liam just kind of like watching all of that, just kind of gives a smile of just kind of like.
I think Mr. Moriarty, you might want to sit next time out though. As wonderful as was to have you along, you look even shittier than we do.
And that's saying something because they look like they're on their last legs.
Smart lad, can't fight for shit. We'll work on that. And
I'll make sure that
John.
we get stronger.
Oscar,
Huh?
you know how you got feeling weird down
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
That's completely gone now. The raging of oblivion in your veins goes silent.
Oscar will look up at the prince and at Benny and go, I take it it's not going to be coming up out of that hole to bother us.
oh, if it's still alive, it certainly ain't happy.
It's
gonna
not alive.
take- Well, that's good. Maybe it'll go back where it came from. Either way, as long as it doesn't come back before we've... She'll look at John. We're going to put the kids to work with some to-go orders.
I'll have Miss Wayne ring Rowan.
Perfect. They know the raccoons I like.
And with that, John limps to the van and just kind of flops into the seats.
No.
Like he has the visor is not peeled back now. It's like removed and in his hand, and he's just
Yeah, no. Oscar climbs into the van and has not put Liam down. Is not going to. Has a bit of a vice grip short of actually using potence on him.
And Thomas has not let Bethany go. He's been whispering things to her in Italian, mostly promising her that her fight that she wanted, if she heals up.
After about 10, 15 minutes of everybody kind of catching their breath despite not having to function your lungs, another van rolls up. The bright-eyed, bushy-tailed head pops out of the window. Hey, guys! Are you guys okay?
No, what do you fucking
Dad.
look like? We went to pieces.
not tell your mother what you have seen tonight.
Yeah, please don't. She'll kick my ass too.
We can't tell Mom. I mean, you know her as the keeper, but we can't tell her. And out of the back pops the armored figure with that red helmet carrying a backpack. Looks at everybody. Okay. Walks solo down into the mausoleum. Stops at the sheriff. I'd tell you, but plausible deniability.
Yep.
And keeps walking.
As
He's got that thing on him, doesn't he?
He's got a big old backpack that's just one arm slung.
I'm too tired to care. Have fun. Come back.
Rowan pops the sliding door to the van he brought, and there is a fresh supply, enough to get everybody down to where they need to be.
Oh, thankful for that.
I'm not on any hunger. Is it possible to heal some damage?
We can start with your superficial.
Mhm.
That is 1 rouse per. And you have 2 superficial that you can take care of. Oh, there's 1 gone, and we're still at hunger 0. And there's the other one. And I will allow for 1 point of aggravated damage to be healed tonight. So that is 3 more. 1,
Yeah. Oh.
2.
Oh.
Where was this all session?
No shit!
Wow.
5 rouse checks in a row. All of them passed.
I'm scared to try that. All
right, well, that'll get rid of 1 of your aggravated, leaving you with 2 that you'll have to heal over time. For Liam, we'll take care of that with some solo sessions and behind the scenes and whatnot. Thomas, you're looking okay.
Two
Do you want to take care of
superficial.
that, or do you want to wait?
I don't know. I feel like Liam's used up all the luck. So.
Right there, Mike.
Sorry, guys.
I got a meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, no, you got a meeting tomorrow. So if you would like to make some rouse checks to heal up that superficial damage, be my guest.
Be my guest. Be my guest. I can't say any of the rest.
I tried one of them.
All right.
There is one more thing we have to take care of tonight.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
See, I knew it. I
Hunger
knew he
As-
was all the luck.
Uninvited guests. Oh,
As the wounds
perfect way to end the
are-
night.
As the wounds are sealing themselves across John's body, just kind of like... That reminds me. Sheriff, take Bethany into custody.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Right.
No, why?
What?
Why?
She broke one of the traditions.
What did she break?
She never introduced herself properly.
Don't
Once
worry.
she's recuperated,
Yep.
we'll make sure that things are taken care of properly.
Yep.
Or is that going to be a problem, Mr. Pierce?
No, sir. I just want to make sure she's okay.
I'll even let you carry her into the safe house if you want, Mr. Pierce, as I'm in a generous mood tonight and I don't want to fall to pieces.
I could appreciate that.
Of course. Of course. A couple of you going on my short list, just so you know. Not you, Liam. You're fine. You don't have to worry about it, only if I need social shit.
What is the short list?
Best
would
you don't
suggest-
ask.
I would suggest you keep your phone charged up and turned on.
Will do.
Now, as we all make our way back to Elysium, Thomas, if you take up the offer that the sheriff gave you, carrying Bethany down to where she will be kept until she is recuperated and taken care of by the prince and the rest of the council for breaking the traditions. As she's not the first, and you've seen the other two walking around the city. Each of you will have the ability to go back to wherever it is you're staying. But before you do, you are perhaps recognized in some manner by John and Benny for your efforts this evening. You'll all three be given a dot of status for the Philadelphia court.
Oh,
They also get shiny gold stars, each one of them.
Does it say deputy across it?
No,
my God.
not yet. Not yet. It's an empty placard on the star, but it's one of those metal ones with the pin on it.
Oh, the
You know.
really fancy ones.
Yeah. Where the word deputy or sheriff hasn't been put on it yet. It's about as much of a threat and a promise as well as a reward. So everyone
the
gets a gold
opportunity's
star.
there. I like it. Before we close out with our round robin, as we always do, is there anything in specific that my three PCs would like to handle?
Thomas would like to not be as hungry.
Okay. We can let Thomas go hunting since he is currently at 4.
He's gonna look at Oscar. Do you mind coming with me?
I don't mind, but I look like shit. It's all right, lad. I got you back. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
And
Oscar, you're not hungry, but like you look like shit.
yeah, no, he's got one aggro and the rest of it's full of superficial. So he's limping, but he'll go. He'll at least change into like if they're back at the Coterie Haven, is gonna shrug out of what he was wearing because it was green and it was sort of bright colored, and is going to slip into something black and go, all right, let's go. And is gonna accompany Thomas on his hunt.
Should have worn the red shirts tonight, huh?
Should have worn red, but I didn't.
Black works just as well, actually, if not better.
Liam's just like, as they leave, he's just like no snark, no snippiness. He's just gonna be like, good luck.
Okay. Yeah, Thomas, after you guys kind of like get out of the blood-soaked clothes, you can take Oscar and go and try to fill your tummy.
Tum-tum.
It's fine. He's
Okay.
only at 4.
Hungry
Fine.
venture.
Fine.
Oh, I do need a resolve and awareness before you do your hunting roll.
Yeah.
We didn't do it for the bag blood, but like you guys got beat to hell. I'm willing to like hand wave that like Rowan knows what to deliver. Like I'm sure he has like a dossier on all of you.
Well, that and as established in season 1, Alicia purifies vitae that is safe for all kindred to consume.
Yeah.
Oh no.
For venture hunting, we got to go out there and find our special favorite flavor, which is why we do our resolve and awareness.
Because we have sensitive tummies.
Okay. Thomas, give me your hunting roll.
Oh no, he's gonna throw up. I screwed up.
We might have a Nico moment. I don't know yet.
Okay, wait.
Where's Felber? I need Felber.
Where am I?
I threw up.
Really?
Yeah. You want to burn one?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 3 tonight.
Then I can select. How many?
You can hit reroll. It'll reroll all 3 of those skill dice.
Oh, I already went past that.
You can select 3.
Okay.
There you go. You'll be able to slake your hunger back down to 3.
Okay.
And Now I need a willpower roll. So your remaining willpower, 3 dice. Right. No, that was
Three.
one
It's
already. Hold on.
two. It's two.
It's 4 because you get your humanity with it.
Yeah, no, I only had 2 willpower left. That's what I said.
Yep.
That's what I meant.
So 4 dice.
Mm.
Has it slaked your hunger? And it stays down.
Yes. No barfing and Seamus. That's good. I don't have to clean Ventry vomit out of my car.
Yeah. No throwing up in the neonate channels.
Thomas
Oh,
would
Save that
no.
for the Ancilla.
apologize
I
profusely.
threw up.
They both.
It's just like I imagine that Thomas, for a moment before he gets in the car, has one of those like when you're about to puke, is just
Let's fight back.
Goodness.
Yeah.
No, I was.
So, Oscar, did you need to take care of anything? You're at hunger 1. You got some wounds.
I might as well see how much we can test the luck.
Yeah, we can do as much superficial as you'd like.
Uh-huh.
And we can even do that 1 aggravated damage if you make it that far.
We'll see what happens. Here we go. Of course. There we go.
All right, that's 1 and 1. So we're up to
Right.
2.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Fine.
It's fine. 2 is fine.
2 is fine.
Okay, there's another one. We're so far so good. There's 2 healed. 3. Okay.
God damn it. Where's this button? I keep hitting the wrong button.
You're all right. Hunger 3, but
I'm
you're
stopping there because
Okay.
I don't have the ability to. So, it's just like gonna turn to Thomas and like go, my turn, and it's gonna go hunt.
Yep. And all the healing after the hunt will have to happen another night.
And that's fine.
That's just where I'm drawing the mechanic at.
And that's fine. That pool is 6.
And Liam, we've done your hunting and your healing.
Oh, well then.
Well then.
Yep. So we'll put Oscar back down to hunger 1 tonight.
Yep.
Success.
And if there's anything special that you guys do back at the Haven, like come together, like, hey, I don't hate you guys so much anymore.
Yeah, no. Oscar will will kind of instead of wandering into his room or Liam's room in this case, will wander into the living room and sit on the love seat and wait for the other 2.
Yeah, I guess Thomas will go join him.
Yeah, Liam would have been there waiting for them.
Yeah. That was a lot, but we did it. We came together and we got results.
Yeah, we did.
I can't think of anybody else that I would trust at my back aside from the rest of the group other than you 2. Although you, my darling, have got to learn to throw a punch. We are going to fix that.
Not judging. You guys are a thing?
Yes. Have been for a while, actually.
All right. Well, that's cool. That's cool. You happy?
Extremely.
Good.
Ecstatic.
Good.
In any case, moving forward, I feel like we should have an easier time getting along.
Thomas is going to look at Liam and arch his brow. I'm not sure what it is you think about me, but poking me while this time of the year is generally not a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to learn that.
And as our coterie comes together to finally, after weeks of working together, starting to not hate one another, putting our egos aside, if nothing more than to simply survive. Sometimes trauma bonding is the best way to bond.
One last parting shot where Oscar's going to take a sigh and look at the group of them and it's going to go, who's going to tell Catherine?
I will.
And let that, okay?
And I'm glad I let that happen because that's a great question that I love being on camera. But the camera will fade from the Coterie Haven. There's only one piece of business that I have before we close out for the night. You all can introduce yourselves. The camera pans back in to Elysium, not to the throne room, but to the boardroom that John keeps for himself. And in walks Rowan. Hey, Dad, this came for you. It's a folded up piece of very ornate paper, and it is done with a wax seal. On the seal is the Ventru clan symbol, but behind that symbol is a picture of a tall building. Those from the city might recognize it as the Willis Tower of Chicago. And when John opens it and reads it, that will close it. And for our community members, there'll be a stinger posted for you guys. For our lovely, lovely audience, we will be back tomorrow with another stream where whether our admin will be running it, us storytellers will be sitting, playing characters, and doing some fun stuff. We'll have Mr. Pierce returning, along with some of the other Venture of Philadelphia. We can't wait to see you. It'll be fun, but for now, I'm going to let these lovely players introduce themselves, and let's start with the man I just mentioned, Thomas Pierce.
Hi, I'm Kit, Kitsune underscore charms on TikTok. I play Thomas Pierce, the Ventru Mithrain, who's, working on getting his shit together.
All right. And the charming, intellectual, but unfortunately very, very squishy Liam Moriarty.
Hi, I am the Wandering Demon. You can find me on TikTok at the Wandering Demon, and I play Liam Moriarty, the, as previously stated, young, charming, and yet very squishy Zemitsi Khaldun.
And one of our more heavy hitters from the Neonate Coterie, who maybe got a little bit too close to oblivion for their own comfort tonight, Oscar.
Yeah, hi, I am Wolfgar. You can find me on TikTok at Reaper Wolfgar. I play Oscar Sullivan, the Lasombra who, despite having a heavy connection to Oblivion, is going to have a time trying to learn to understand it.
And then some of our, yes, the loose-lipped Khaldun, by the way.
Yeah.
I love Liam as a character. The man don't know how to keep a secret to save his unlife.
I don't know. That makes him useful.
Yeah. Appearing with us part-time, one of our Discord admins, bringing over a legacy character of her own creation, Betty.
I am Nick. My social is at Nick Shadow. If you can find it on the appropriate social media platform you are looking, that's probably me. And if you can't find it, it's probably not, and I'm invisible. So use your special eyes. And I am the local Discord wizard. I do a bit of adminning around the server, help keep the STs from losing their minds, or even encourage them to go crazy from time to time. It's a crapshoot depending on the day. And in addition to Benny, which is what I most often play, I also play Marana of the Banu, Naomi of the Gangrel, of the Emissaries table. And who else? Who else knows what might happen in the future? We'll see. It'll be a good time. Next.
And last for the players, but absolutely certainly not least, the man who put all of this together and brought this game to life, and none of us would be here if it wasn't for him, John Sexton.
Yes.
John,
look at
Sexy
him
Pants
blush.
Sexton.
I know.
Hi, I'm Einar at Einar_TTRPG, anywhere you can find me. And if you can't find me, I'm not there. I am lead storyteller and founder of Philly by Night, and I also play Prince Sexton along with a slew of other SPCs.
And I guess for me, I am Ryan. I am the storyteller for the Neonate Coterie in specific. So these three up top get to deal with me all the time. It's fine though, because I love them. They are great. There is so much drama at my table, and I live for it. And I think some of them might have some new personal threads to start pulling on for their own plot after tonight. You can find us here on Twitch. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow night with the very first Ventru board meeting of Philadelphia, which will be ran by our good friend Cozen. He is doing us a favor. Us storytellers are going to take a step back because we play Ventru mains, we play some powerhouses in the city, and we want to make this as fair as possible and not have our own interests invested in it. So, plus we storytell all the time. We want to have some fun too, all right? You can find me under Darth Caustic on TikTok and Discord. But go check out our YouTube, youtube.com at Philly by Night, at Philly by Night on TikTok. And remember, we play in a world of darkness, but that doesn't mean we have to live there, because you can be somebody's light for their world. I love you all. Have a good night.